Good morning everyone, it's Richard from Seeker Training. Good morning to the people filing in. Right, just quickly get the paperwork out the way. So if you haven't seen a doctor for liking to exercise, please see a doctor. If you don't want to see a doctor, you can always fill out my PARQ health questionnaire, which is pinned below this video on Facebook, on YouTube and Facebook. No, YouTube and my website, that's the one. And pinned at the top of the Facebook page. Oh, I hope everyone's alright. Right, well, my goodness, I'm absolutely boiling today for some reason. The heating's on full. I've had to open the door, and it was red sky in the morning this morning. So, right, shall we get this pony and cart race on the? As you can tell, completely flustered this morning. My goodness. Right, so let's go back onto the main screen. Good morning everyone, yes it's Richard from Seeker Training, making a right pig's ear of it already. So yes, welcome to Step Up number 73 on the 30th of September. Welcome to the end of September 2020. I hope October is a lot better for you. Right, so first off I'll introduce you to the equipment. So we've got the step, you can see it there, step, board, pad, whatever you like to call it. We've got dumbbells, we've got bands, we've got mats, I've got mats in front, and some water. Right, so today's talk, what are the best muscles to work for weight loss? All of them really, but there are a few. Morning. The best ones I've always said to people, I actually got pulled up on this by a friend of mine who's a marine biologist. I shouldn't say thighs, because thighs are the biggest muscle in the group, in the body, I said. She went, but it's actually a group of 4 muscles, and that's true. Yes, they are a group of 4 muscles, but we tend to group them together. Like the biceps, we don't split the biceps up, and we don't split the triceps up. Also, there's 2 muscles in the chest. So I tend to try and keep them together. It's called the quadriceps or the thighs, right? So that's the biggest muscle in the body. If you get that efficient, I don't mean big, I mean efficient. Remember, in one of my talks, I talked about small, stubby little muscles like that, which give you mass and superpower for very small periods of time. And then you got the long, thin ones, the endurance ones, the type 1 type of muscle fibers, which marathon runners use. Whichever one of those muscle fibers you develop will make an efficient muscle. Whether you want it big and powerful, or you want it skinny and long lasting. I have big thighs, but strangely enough, there are actually a lot more of type 1 muscle fibers in my legs. So that's one of the biggest muscle groups. I'm going to use the word muscle groups now, okay? The next is the lats. So the bit just underneath your arm there, sometimes it's a little bit podgy, but it doesn't matter, it's there. It's the one which kind of gives the V taper in the men. Women can get it, and it actually does look attractive on women, which is good. But it attaches round the shoulder there, to the shoulder blade, runs down the spine, and all the way down to the top of the hip girdle. So it's a good long muscle. So that's another one to deal with. To work that muscle, it tends to be more pulling motions down. So basically when you get your shoulder blades down and back, and then pulling up and pushing down. So as long as you work that muscle, you will be working your rhomboid behind it, and sometimes you might be working your traps. The next muscle is your chest. Okay, so basically a lot of women say, well, I don't want to work my chest because basically I don't want to have man boobs. Well, no one wants man boobs nowadays. Let's just say man chest. The bodybuilders you see without any breasts, they're using testosterone. Okay, so they're actually reducing their estrogen levels, so basically their fat cells, where the women parts want to put it, don't go there anymore. So that's why they look more masculine. You will not get like that unless you really work really super hard. I mean 6 hours a day, and even then it's very, very difficult. But it will give you a bit of an uplift. Especially if you work, just touching here, there's 2 ligaments there. If you work those muscles just there, going up and down, I must improve my bust. It will give you a bit of a lift, okay? Because that's what strains, especially when you've had milk in your breasts for breastfeeding. It pulls on the ligament there, and that's basically your bra strap, your internal bra strap, just from there to there. Right, so just on synopsis, because I rambled like a rambling thing. Thighs, biggest, best one to go for, that's why I always do legs first. Lats and chest. Okay, every muscle will actually use, will be brilliant if you made it efficient, but those are the most calorific. They use the most calories, okay? See, can't get my, I need to get new teeth. So they will use the most calories while sat down doing nothing, and they will use even more when working. That's why you need to make efficient muscles. That's why weight training is absolutely, it's brilliant. Okay, so right, that's that over and done with. I hope I've embarrassed myself enough for one session. Right, so we're going to get on with it. Wait up. I was going to do something, I can't remember what. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, no. My brain's just been everywhere today. I lost my notes, I had to rewrite them out. So, and then suddenly everything wasn't working. Facebook's changed the stream code again. So it's like, oh no. So yeah, it's one of those days. But let's make it better. I think that's what we should do. Right, so I think we should start with the warm-up. So we're going to start with the warm-up. Mat down, we're going to be behind it, we're just going to march on the spot. That's it. Keep it going. Get those arms moving as well. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do one set of step aerobics, then we're going to do a core session, and then we're going to do some step aerobics again. Okay, so a bit different. Arm wider. Brilliant. Now what we're going to do, we're going to slap your knee. Slap. Just quite nice and easy. Slap your knees. If you've got painful knees, don't slap your knees, slap your thighs. If you've got painful thighs, slap someone else's. If they've got painful thighs, don't do it. Brilliant. Right, what we're going to do now is march on the spot and touch your shoulders. That's good. Good, that's, I can feel the drafts coming here, so that's good. Right, what we're going to do is start with an up, down, down step on the step. So it's up, down, down, up, down, down. Quite simple and easy to go and step on the step. I'm sure someone's dosed my coffee with something this morning. Trouble is I made them. Right, and swap legs. Brilliant. Right, we're going to go up, side, side, up, back, up, side, side, up, back. So if you've got a long board, you'll have to turn it sideways, or you turn sideways. Right, just for people's notifications, if you send me a message on Facebook at the moment, because the camera is on the screen there, the little orange thing, it will show up. So just be careful, it comes down the bottom, it's on the top, so just be careful, we don't want any kind of personal information to pop out. Refrain, if you want to send me messages, send me at the end, or send it through the chat. Right, and change feet. just for a bit of security. I don't want people to actually send me something which they kind of think, but I didn't want everyone to know. Because when you make 8 cakes, you don't want people to know because they'll all want some. How are you doing? 30 seconds left. And then we'll go up to up, up, down, down to start off with. Seconds. 10. My voice is going again, sorry. I was a bit concerned last night, my voice almost disappeared.
2, 1.
And up, down, down. Don't spin the board across the room like I almost did. Try and get a bit of gusto now. Lift that knee a little bit higher as you step up. Not too much gusto. Do you want to scare the pigeons, or the budgerigar, or your dog, or your cat, or your significant other, or your unsignificant other? See, all diversity here. 5 seconds.
3,
2, 1, and we're going to march on the spot. We're going to swap legs now for the up, down, down. So we've got 10 exercises to do. 10 exercises. It'll go fast. I know you love it.
3,
2, 1, and other foot.
Exercise 2.
Trying to catch up with the beat now with the tune. As soon as I do that, it stops. Like now. 15 seconds. If you notice, mine's slightly turning sideways, so just make sure it turns back. Because if you miss it, you'll do like me, you'll end up with your face.
2, 1. Change exercise.
Right, we're going to march on the spot again. Well, I think we'll do a new one. Something I've been playing with earlier on. So once you're marching on the spot, what you're going to do is step up, knee up, down, up, back. Swap legs, up, down, up,
3,
back.
2, 1. Exercise
Let's do it.
3.
So you step up, side, up, down. Up, side, up, down. Up, side, up, down. Up, side, up, down. That's it. So you're going to the side. No, yep, going to the back, so it's like a knee up. But instead of going to the back, you're going to the side instead. Oops, I did 2 then. So it's just a little bit different, using a few different muscles. And it's a little bit more energetic.
3,
Well,
2,
you got
1. Change exercise.
bongos going, you've got to do it. Right, so we're going to do active rest. We're going to flick our feet. I think we'll do flying. So we're going to go up, arms out, leg out. Swap, arm out, leg
3,
out.
2,
Don't try and
1.
high press your back too much. Just look in one direction and just raise your arms. You don't really have to move your back whatsoever if you notice. With me, I'm just moving ever so slightly forward. How many people watching then? Haha, that'll be a great thumbnail. 7 seconds.
3,
2, 1.
Change
Brilliant. Right, so
exercise.
we're going to do active rest again. I'm going to do, I'll do up, up, side, side, up, up, back. Keep the energy up.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
And
Exercise
up,
5.
up, side, side, up, up, back. Just like we did in the one. feel like I'm doing the cha-cha-cha or a salsa. Now get your salsa hands up, go on. Not the chunky salsa, that's for Doritos later, okay? Brilliant, 3 seconds.
2, 1. Change
Okay,
exercise.
let me go back, and then we're going to do reach others. Remember, this time we're going to step on the opposite foot. Not on the opposite foot, because that'll hurt your toes. But using the opposite foot. 3, 2, 1, and opposite foot, up, down, down, sides, up, side, up, back. There we go. If I can say it any faster, I can say it any faster. Come on, music, hurry up. "15 seconds, now it's 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2,
there we go, back to
1.
Sesame Street.
Change exercise.
Right, back to active rest. Almost there. We're going to do some flip kicks now. So we're going to step up and then kick to the side. You can kick across, which is better for twisting. So for people who don't want to twist, just kick forward. People who want to twist,
2,
kick to the
1.
kick to the opposite
Exercise
direction.
7.
And we're going to go to the opposite direction. You can do a can where you go. Sorry, I've got all out step with the other. Five seconds.
3,
2, 1.
Change
And
exercise.
well, not rest, sorry. Change to march on the spot. Got 2 exercises left. What exercise we're going to do? What we're going to do? We're going to do. I think what we'll do. Side, up, down, downs. So it's a bit faster, so you can be marching on the spot behind now. To the side.
3,
2, 1, and go.
Exercise 8.
Gosh, it's so hot. I am streaming here. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming to your house. Ba-dum-tsh. I need a percussionist in the back with a monkey sat on a drum going. No, the monkey's doing this session. I'm on the drum. No, I'm the monkey. There we go. Better get it right. 12 seconds. Okay, we put a happy pill in my breakfast. 3, 2, 1.
Change
March on the spot.
exercise.
Well, marching over the board actually. We're going to change legs now, so we're going to change with opposite leg going up. And then that'll be that for the step. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Exercise 9.
Oh, I forgot we're on exercise. I always forget about number 10. Oh well, this isn't the last exercise. Excellent, doing well. One of these days I'll end up like that for the camera. So close. 3, 2, 1.
Change
I
exercise.
believe me, it's not pretty tight. Right, so last exercise, what we're going to do is going to be marching on the spot. We're going to do the new one. So we go up, down, up. Well, up, side, up. Right, you ready?
3,
2, 1, and go.
Exercise
You
10.
should be a professional at this now. I'm going to try something different. No, that's not good. Puts too much pressure on the old knees. So you're stepping slightly forward, but you're not stepping too far forward, you're stepping to the side. Get that knee nice and high. Try and get it up to hip height.
Three,
2,
two,
1.
Water
Brilliant,
break.
water break. Well, some workmen have put out bollards outside our house without asking us. And the hilarious thing is, they've put the white and the red the wrong way around, so they're cutting them off to really put them on. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at someone else's misgivings. Right, so we're going to go into the core section. Core climbing. So you might want to get your mat out ready, or if you've got carpet, plump your carpet up. For those people who like doing the back plank, sorry, reverse plank with a step, get the step ready where your head would be. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there so I can show you, but you don't need it. So what we're going to do is to start off with dumbbells. We're doing a dumbbell Romanian deadlift. So what you're going to do is you go take the knee off, locks like this. You go, it's basically like you just load your trousers. Stick your bottom back a little bit, and you're going to follow your legs down with your dumbbells, down and up. So you're trying to keep your back nice and straight. You're trying to look forward at all times, and you're keeping your legs. Try to keep your legs as still as possible. Okay, so what we're doing is working the small of your back.
2, 1. Exercise.
And let's
1.
go. The reason why we actually take our legs slightly off lock, you don't do damage to your knees and you don't really overwork your hamstrings. So I'll go this way so you can see. So I'm following my thumbs are following my legs down. You don't have to follow your legs down because sometimes the exercise equipment can actually rub. But I find it a lot easier because otherwise I end up jumping off the front and ramping in front of my toes. And that's when you actually start injuring your lower back.
3,
Thank you.
1. Change exercise.
Right, so what we're going to do, keep the dumbbells, we're going to keep in a bent over position. So again, bottom back, I know it's my favourite position. And your dumbbells will be down by your knees, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull it up to the waist so your elbows are nicely up, so you're not
3,
flaring them out,
2,
they're quite nicely
1.
back. So we're working your
Exercise
upper
2.
back this time. So this is a row. So it's like row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily. Come on, join in. Life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat. Come on, round. Row, row, row your. No, it's alright. 15 seconds. 10. Oh, got a parcel. Oh, that's not for me. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Right, what we're going to do is just keep in the bent over position, but we're going to go to the band instead. So what we're going to do is get the band, thumbs facing downwards this time. We're going to step onto the band and then step over. Bottom back,
3,
and what we're going to do is keep our
2,
arms
1.
straight. And we're going to push
Exercise
back.
3.
Push back, push back. That's it. What I'm going to ask you to do is halfway through, I'm going to ask you to actually change your feet. So what you're going to do is you're going to step on the band with the other foot. In 3, 2, 1, and just lay it down and step in again. And then go back to it. You should feel it behind your arms. A lot of people do the tricep kickbacks like this, but you can probably feel a slight difference. 3, 2, 1.
Change exercise.
Excellent, brilliant. Right, we're going to be now down on the mat. I'm going to have to try and see, I'm not going to see the clock, but we're going to do back raises. So we're going to be face down, hands by our side, or hands behind your ears.
3,
We're just going to lift our
2,
chest up
1.
and down.
Exercise 4.
Chest up and down. Nice and easy. You shouldn't feel any pain in the lower back. As I keep it going. The reason why your hands are up, if your hands are up, it's heavier. If your hands are down, it's lighter. Also, you can assist yourself by pressing slightly through your hands. Oh, how come I? My daughter's hairs attack me all the time. Oh, got a wasp
3,
here.
2, 1. Change
Excellent. Right,
exercise.
well, we're going to stay down. So I'm just going to get a little. There's a docile wasp there, it's trapped him. Right, so we're going to turn over now onto our bikes and we're going to do bicycle underclap. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bicycle, but as we clap, we're going to clap, so we're going to keep our shoulders up. We're going
Exercise
to
5.
clap underneath. Nice and easy. Not too hard. So you lift your shoulders off the floor at all times and you just clap underneath your knees. If you can't clap underneath your knees, clap just above your knees. Because sometimes people don't have enough room underneath there. It's because sometimes your leg is quite far down and you can't get your hands underneath. I think we're at 5. Yes, I saw the clock. Just for a split second.
2, 1.
Excellent.
Change
Brilliant.
exercise.
Right, we're going to go flip over again. Yeah, I know, I do like my pancakes. What we're going to do is we're going to get our hands, so elbows into the side, hands into the front. And what we're going to do is we're going to push up,
3,
so our hips are still on the
2,
floor,
1.
and down.
Exercise 6.
Hips on the floor, and down. So it's a cobra press up. If you've done yoga, you'll know that basically a cobra press up you can go up to there. We're not going that far because we're just going up and down. It's a lot harder to actually get into the extended position. And you've already worked your triceps, so you don't need to.
Three,
2.
2, 1.
Brilliant. I
Change
think we can
exercise.
get up now, can we? Yes, we can get up now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend at the waist and the hips only. We're going to try and keep your shoulder blades back slightly. Hands on our thighs, feet.
3.
If you're unstable,
2,
keep your feet wider apart.
1.
What we're just going to do is run our
Exercise
hands
7.
down and try and touch our toes. And then bring your hands back up your thighs. So you run it down your thighs. I have to go about a mile to my toes because I've got big feet. And go down. So you can see, I'm trying to keep my shoulders back at all times. Don't want to see I'm like that. I don't want to see you like that, bending down, forcing a rounding on your back. You need to be looking straight forward at all times. As soon as you curl your head under, your spine will curl with it.
3.
So
2,
hopefully you won't get any shooting
1.
pains either, because
Change
otherwise that could
exercise.
indicate a trapped nerve somewhere. Right, we're going to do bridge rotation. I should have done this, swap these over. So we're going to get down, again, onto the deck. People who want... Oh no, not yet, that's not yet. So we're going to get into a bridge position. So feet
3,
close to the bottom,
2,
push up,
1.
hands to the top. What we're
Exercise
going to do is
8.
just turn over and go as far as we can, and back to the other side. I'll have to restrict my arms at one side. So we're just rolling on our shoulder blades. So you can see, we're trying to immobilise the hips and the knees. Only go as far as you can. Any kind of twinging or pain, you stop it. I could do with opening that cupboard. I could put my hands right in then. It's quite nice and cool down here.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Change
Brilliant.
exercise.
Right, nice and easy comeback. I think we're on the floor again for this. So yes, this is the one where you might need the step. So some people like to roll their shoulder blades onto this. And what we're going to do, we're going to straight legs and we'll lift our legs up. People who don't want to do that, you
3,
put your hands behind, press
1.
up, clench your
Exercise
bottom,
9.
and then do leg lifts. Okay, this is a lot better for your core, and for your abdominals, and also your hamstrings. But if you go up onto the step, doesn't matter. Might just mean that you actually don't have as much mobility in your shoulders. My bottom's really low, sorry. 15. Almost finished. 10. Then my favourite comes in a minute, because it makes me look like a right wally. 3,
3,
2, 1.
Change exercise.
Now, my fave, hip pullers. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist and rotate. So we're going quite far back, to quite far to the side, quite far to the front,
3,
side and
2,
back.
1.
We're going to go in one direction,
Exercise
then halfway through we'll change. Try and keep your shoulders as still as possible. If you want to get your heart rate up a little bit, raise your hands, because your heart has to pump faster, to get your blood into your fingers. There we go, good. And change direction. I remembered. I'm a good boy. Do I get the gold star? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to try and get rid of this wasp. Won't be a second. Use a letter from the council. Right, yes, you don't want a wasp around, especially at this time when they're a bit angry. So right, we're going to get the steps back. For those people who want to, you can hold the weights. Oh, I haven't had a water break. When using weights with a step, you've got to be conscious of where you're putting your knee and your hand at the same time, otherwise you can hit them. Just be careful, okay? So this actually aids in a little bit of a workout. So we'll start with up, up, down, down, so you get used to it. If you want to use the weights, you can do. If you don't want to, don't have to. 15 seconds. Maybe we should put multiple choices up on the screens, like, if you want to do it this way, press this button. 3, 2, 1, and up, up, down, down.
Exercise 1.
So a lot of people, when they have the weights, they just hold them there. You can do that, but I like to work with it and spin the mat around at the same time on the floor. And almost fall off. Yeah, that's me. 12 seconds. Clumsy Richard. Just now I've got the really odd shoes on, the only one which are dry at the moment. 2, 1, right with that active rest, so we're going to walk, and we're going to do fly next. If you've got the dumbbell, it's going to be a bit more difficult. So you just do a front raise, keep your tummy really tight to stabilise that back.
3,
2, 1, and go.
Exercise 2.
Excellent, 20 seconds left. How are you finding this? I know some clients absolutely hate it when I do bent over front raises. Very similar, and actually we're more unstable. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Right, we're going to do the new one again. So it's up, side, up, back. Up, side, up, back. As you can see, I'm keeping the dumbbells way away from me. Oh, I should be walking in the spot, sorry.
3,
Take my gold star away.
1.
Right,
Exercise
and let's
3.
go. Up, down, up, back. My arms rolling, man. Up, down, up. Up, side, up, back. Up, side, up, back. See, that's the problem with having a slippy floor. Still slippy from Monday. Up, side. I'll let you keep your own tempo. I'll probably put you off.
Three,
2, 1.
Change
Excellent, right, we're going to
exercise.
march on the spot again. This time, we're going to do split kicks and sideways. So you're actually going to do side raises as well. Lateral raises. Sorry, walking on the spot. Don't tell me all.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Exercise 4.
I said let's go, and this gent turned around and looked around thinking someone's actually talking to him. Oops. Naughty Richard, but I had fun anyway. Excellent, good. Doing well. Three,
3,
2, 1.
Change exercise.
Brilliant, right, what we do, we can put the weights down now. You don't need them. Just marching on the spot. And we're going to go back to up, up, down, down.
Three,
2, 1. I go.
Exercise 5.
Gosh, my arms feel 10 times lighter. How do yours feel? Feel good? Maybe if I shut the door, turn the temperature up, we could do hot yoga. What a stupid idea. Five seconds.
3,
2, 1. So we'll be swapping legs
Change
over. So
exercise.
nicely marching on the spot again. We're not going to do the active rest. We've worked quite a lot, so you're probably quite tired as it is at the moment. So I started on that one, so I'll start on this one. I think then, I get dangerous when I think.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. I did it before the clock. Duh. Well, that'll be good. Yes, I've got an idea for the talk on Friday now. I'm thinking of actually going through my friend Declan Doyle, who's a very knowledgeable gentleman, has put out a pamphlet saying the 23 facts
3,
and myths
2,
of
1.
fitness.
Change
So we march on the
exercise.
spot. And we're going to do knee raises. Not now, but in a minute. So I'm thinking I might use his 23 things as spring points for my talking. So he's
3,
allowed me to use it.
2,
So that's good.
1.
Very kind of him.
Exercise 7.
So I'm going to pass on some worldly knowledge. So swap the legs. So knee up and swap. He's got legs after his name. Yeah. I have to put legs after my name, but I'm not allowed to use them all the time because it's just basically a, the, ka, da, e. It doesn't work. I've got letters in my name. Yeah. You excited at that? No, I wouldn't be either.
3, 2, 1. Change
And-
exercise.
Let's have a quick Rest. So we've got 3 exercises left, is it? Yeah, 3. I had to count on my fingers. Right. So we're going to do the new one again. We're going to go
3,
up, side, up,
2,
back with your
1.
knee.
Exercise 8.
Up, side, up, back. Up, side, up, back. I hope your glutes are working. Brilliant, 20 seconds left. It's a lot more voracious, energy consuming than just a knee up, isn't it? So you could do doubles, but that confuses things. I'll have to do doubles on this one now. We'll go back to singles.
3,
You can do
2,
triples, quads,
1.
do tens if you
Change
want.
exercise.
Right, so marching on the spot. We're going to end with the easy one. We're going to do just up, up, down, down. Three seconds. 2, 1, and up, up, down, down.
Exercise 9.
Oh, good one for a step. What we're going to do is just start with slowing it down now to actually assist us with the cool down process. So don't go as hard. Try and get that breathing regulated. So slowly lower that knee down. Not slowly on the step, but basically we're not going as high now.
3,
2, 1, and marching on the spot,
Change
nice and easy.
exercise.
So you're barely taking your feet off the floor. So we're assisting with the cool down process because we've just done a quite interesting cardio. I know I'm warm. So last 40 seconds, other foot,
3.
just do it ordinary like you're trying to walk
1.
upstairs.
Exercise 10.
And back down again. And upstairs, and down again. You forgot the socks. You need to go upstairs for the shampoo. Change your toilet roll. Get a new toilet roll. See? All works. Either that, you're upstairs because the child goes, Dad or Mom, and then when you get upstairs, someone else says it downstairs. And by that time you've forgotten that you actually forgot to take the ironing up, so you have to go back down again, you go back upstairs.
3, 2, 1. Cool down.
Brilliant, right, cool down, right, so we're going to move them just to one side. Okay, march on the spot. Nice and easy. Try and get that heart rate down. If you feel as though you're breathing heavy, just march on the spot. We need to get that breathing regulated. I need to get it so you can actually get a sentence out coherently. I'll struggle with that even on the best of days. Right, how are you feeling? Should be feeling nicely calmer now, which is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the step. Feet out straight, toes pointing up to the ceiling, and what we're going to do is just try and hinge at the hips, bend over, so you should feel it running up behind your hamstrings and slightly over the small of your back. Quite a nice sensation. Also try and, if you can pull your toes towards you, you're actually doing the calves as well. Try not to bend those knees. When I see people do this, they tend to bend the knee, so they're not really stretching the hamstring. Don't lock your knees out either. Three, 2, 1, and up. What we're going to do now is bring our knees up. We're going to bend over. We're going to grab hold of our knees. We're going to squeeze in nice and tight. Like you're trying to cuddle your loved one, your grandchildren, your children. I'll leave it at that. Three, 2, 1, and up. What we're going to do now is we're going to, I'll turn to face you, put our feet together. We're going to bring our feet in as far as we can and push our knees back. So basically you're doing a clamshell, but you're actually, or a butterfly, whichever you like to do it, but we actually start on a step with a push out. So I'm using my forearms to push the knees back. So you should feel it on the inside of your thigh. So you're looking forward, nice and easy. Very zen position. This is where you suddenly think, oh, I need to get that from the shops. That. But you haven't got a pen and paper. Right, we're going to try something else. We're going to put one foot out and we're going to put one foot under. We're just going to try and pull it so the knee is underneath the other knee. You should feel it just on the outside. If you can get your foot back behind the actual stool. If you can't, just sit slightly on the side. Don't topple it over, please don't. This isn't good for people who's had replacement hips in the last 6 months, so just be careful. You might not be able to get it fully under, so please don't try it that way. Right, we're going to swap round now. I got stuck on the stool then. Quite an interesting sensation actually, running down your leg. It's not a muscle that's actually stretched easily. Three, 2, 1, and back out. What we're doing now is, as we sit here, we're just going to reach up really high. And then what we're going to do is roll our spine. Each vertebra at a time from the the top down to the bottom. So you should feel it rolling down your back. And then slowly back up again, rolling each vertebrae up. Should feel like, almost like a relief. And we'll do it again because that felt really good. So nice and easy.
3.
So you're not doing it
2,
too fast.
1. Your timer is complete.
And I guess we'd better just reach up and release. And thank you very much everyone. I hope you had a really good time. I was very silly, but there you go, that's life. So thank you. I'll see you all on Friday morning. It's 9:30. Try and enjoy the rest of the day. I know it's wet, especially in the UK. But it's a day that we're breathing and a day that we can enjoy life. So you take care, have fun, God bless, and I'll see you all on Friday morning at 9:30.